fire in Howard County guts a home and leaves one woman with 80% of her body covered in burns.
A house fire in Howard County this week has left a family homeless and a woman badly burned. As WMER2 News' Jeff Hager reports tonight, the victim made it out of the building, but she was enveloped in flames.
This image of the house on Dorsey Run Road in Jessup shows the magnitude of the fire, and its lone occupant, Stephanie Jones, barely made it out alive.
There were some witnesses that said they saw her getting out of the house. She was on fire, getting out of the house too. So we're grateful the first responders got here on time to get her in proper care.
The home is part of a mixed-use building, which also houses a high-end auto shop called Carrera Performance in the back. While 7 vehicles suffered damage outside the structure, a well-placed firewall kept the flames from spreading to the space filled with an array of expensive vehicles and an additional 36 of them in the back lot.
We have a hot rod shop and we do general repair too, but a lot of stuff back here could have been fatal.
We're told the victim lived in the home with her middle school-aged grandson, who happened to be across the street playing at a friend's home at the time of the fire. Tragically, it did not spare him from witnessing things no child should have to experience.
They saw the fire, so he actually watched his grandmother run out of the house on fire.
The victim's family and friends have started a GoFundMe account to help with Stephanie's medical bills as she begins her long road to recovery after losing her home, all of her belongings, and even her dog in the fire.
Our prayers are out to her, and we're just making sure she can recover. That's really where all our concern is at the moment.
Investigators still haven't determined the cause of the fire. In Howard County, Jeff Hager, WMAR2 News.
Guess we're back. All right, really, but we're back, but we're not back. So, as you guys know, our shop, unfortunately, last Wednesday night, we have a house on the property, which is this right here behind us. It caught on fire. We still don't fully know from the fire department and all the investigations what really caused it. We know it was not electrical from the house because we've been able to get in there and get in the basement and see all the electrical stuff is actually still fine.
The investigator said it wasn't related to that.
Yeah, the investigator said it wasn't related to the house. It had to be something that caused the fire. It could have been a candle that fell over. It could have been an overloaded socket. I don't know.
It's just so burnt inside that they can't even tell what started it.
Literally. So we don't know what happened. So with that being said, the house, as you can see, is completely gone. Literally complete home. It had everything: bedrooms, bathrooms, dining room, kitchen, everything's gone. And then our office entrance is on this side, which looks okay from out here, but it's completely destroyed inside. Didn't really get much fire in there, but the walls that divide here and there are completely gone. The roof's messed up. There's a bunch of water damage, the computers and everything, from the fire department coming in and doing what they had to do to actually stop the fire. Lucky for us, we have a pretty well built, this property's pretty well built, and there's a firewall between all this and the main shop in the back that you guys see us do all the work in, and that wall did its job. So no fire was in the shop. So as far as the shop, cars, everything in there is fine. Now we did lose our showroom, we lost our parts room, we lost a lot of parts we had in the basement of this house. Basically was like a parts room that we can access from the back. We lost a lot of parts down there, a lot of the stuff we stocked. Not necessarily parts to certain builds, just stuff that Ash would order and we would stock, and we kept in stock for simple stuff. No customer cars in the back were harmed. We do have 2 up here that got slightly burned. Tata will drop some pictures in and show you that. So 7 cars were actually harmed in it total. I own 3 of them, and 1 of them's our buddies, and 2 of them is for the shop, is customers, but they were really minor. The 3 that are burnt are 3 we bought in auction to sell. Sad because they were really nice cars, but it is what it is. The bigger problem at hand is our tenant that was living in there, Stephanie. She did pass away. She had 85% burns to her body. Don't really want to go into too much detail about it, but she was in ICU for 3 days, and she fought, but it just didn't work. So yeah, there's a GoFundMe if anybody feels like they can help. All the GoFundMe money, none of that comes to me or Ash or Carrera Performance. That money all goes to her family and she had a grandson she used to raise in here. Luckily, we have a neighborhood right across the street. He was at his friend's house, and he was not here during the fire. Thank God. She was in the house with her dog, August, who we'll also drop a picture of. It's kind of like our shop dog. He was a bully, and unfortunately,
not literally, just the breed.
No, the breed was a bully. He
cat.
wasn't a bully. He was a bully, literally. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna miss him. Obviously, we're really gonna miss Stephanie. She was like, literally, like one of the nicest people you could meet. I mean, Stephanie was awesome. We all have our days, but for the most part, I mean, Stephanie, she was our shop mom. She would make sure the mail's on my desk every day. She'd make sure our heat's cut on in the morning before we get here. I mean, there was a lot. I can go down a long list. She used to decorate the place for Christmas, put lights all up outside. All stuff we told her she never had to do, but she still kept doing it. Ash's wedding, she was like decorating Ash's office as a surprise for his wedding and putting this collage together. And so yeah, there's a couple of things we're gonna make. When we do rebuild, we're going to
Definitely set up a memorial.
Set up a memorial somewhere. And we have some stuff, like she had some rocks that she was very crafty. So she had some rocks that were all painted. Honestly, none of those got burnt, which is like crazy. They're also what she painted. We have like a Christmas tree she made us that we used to keep in the showroom, a little thing her and her grandson made. So we're gonna put all that stuff together that we still have and put a memorial together, and we're gonna keep it on this property for as long as me and Ash are here. So we don't know yet what's gonna happen. We have right now, so if you're trying to call us, we don't have phones, we don't have internet. We're trying to get all that sorted between today and next week. It's been a lot. I mean, there's a lot of moving pieces here, and me and Ash have just been on the phone
Really, our only contact right now is email, and if you can just shoot us a message on Instagram. Those are really the only ways to contact us right now.
So if you want to contact us right now, I think by the end of today, I'll have the phone part figured out. Ash is working on the internet part, getting that back up. We're just hotspotting everything in here right now, which is only so much we could do on that. So it's still going to be the same phone numbers and everything, but all that should be, hopefully by next week, we'll have all that back up. So if you have a car here, or you're trying to reach out to us, or we haven't answered, or we haven't got back to you in the last week, it's because we literally don't know you're calling, and we don't have much information right now. We do have, luckily, Ash had everything backed up. So we're retrieving all that backup information Ash had, and we still have customer tickets and all that information, because all that's backed up online in a cloud. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of where we're at with the shop. I don't know, you want to add anything to it?
No, not really. I mean, we'll put some information down for the GoFundMe for Stephanie.
Yeah,
and like,
we'll drop that link.
We'll put our contact email and our Instagram up again for you guys. If you have trouble reaching us, you can just reach us there.
We finally got the county to permit us. They turned the power back on in our shop right now. So the back half of this property, luckily that ran on another meter. So we have power back there. That's turned back on. We have jobs in there that were going, and those are still going. They're being wrapped up. We actually finished some cars up. Derek tuned a few cars this week. So we're trying. We're, between trying to get this running again and keeping our employees employed and trying to keep cars flowing out the door and everything is going, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. So just bear with us, and we're going to make this work. The rebuild will be great. I don't know what it's looking like. Ash doesn't know what it's looking like. We have a million plans, but we don't know what to do till all of this is settled with insurance and all of that. We do have insurance on everything. So for everybody's messaging, I hope they had insurance and all this crazy stuff online. Of course we had insurance. We own the property. You can't buy a property without having property insurance. And Ash is very good with the paperwork, and he made sure that we had not only the property insurance, we do have business insurance that covers literally everything from a wrench to every single customer's car that's in that back shop. So luckily, we don't have to go down that road because none of that stuff was harmed. So less work for Ash to do on the paperwork side there. But he's definitely got his plate full with everything else that's going on. I have my plate full with everything, still trying to manage the shop. And Ash is really trying to get all this up with all the companies, water company, this company. It's a lot. It's a million moving pieces. So wish this on nobody, but it is what it is, and it's out of our control. There's nothing we can do about it at this point, but try to recover. So that's just where we are, and that's what it is. So I'm sure Tata will clip a couple pieces. Like Ash said, if you want to reach out to us, my Instagram, Ash's Instagram, my Facebook, Ash's Facebook, our shop has a Facebook. Reach out to Tata. Reach out to somebody here that works here. Any of our friends that you're trying to get it, they're pretty good with getting in contact with us. And some people have our cell phone numbers, so you can reach out to us there. But yeah, we'll drop all that information down bottom. The county approved us to work. We just cannot have anybody, we can't use the office space, and we can't really have customers here waiting for cars right now. You can pick up, you can drop off, we can deal with you in the shop. It's just we don't have a waiting room or as comfortable as it once was for customers. It'll get back to that, but right now it's not there. So, yeah.